Hi, welcome back. So in the first part of this tutorial, we learned how to calculate gross profit, okay? There we had two complicated calculations. One is to extract purchase and the one is sales revenue, okay? This question is kind of complicated, but you have to know, you have to learn, otherwise you cannot answer this type of question in your exam, okay? So here in the second part, I'll show you how to calculate profit for the year or loss for the year, okay? It depends on the question. So here we have a question which is taken from Cambridge A-Level Accounting First Paper. We will see the question on the screen. Rafiq owns a retail business. When the business was opened a few years ago, Rafiq maintained only minimal accounting records, okay? So more recently, Rafiq has been able to provide more details, financial information. Number one, here on 1st January 2021, the business's assets and liabilities were as follows, okay? So here we see we have some asset and liabilities, okay? So here we have rent prepaid, okay? Rent prepaid, this will come in the income statement to calculate profit for the year, okay? So I will show you later when to calculate it, okay? The following summary of receipts and payments for the year ended 31st December 2021 has been prepared from the business's bank's statement, okay? So here we have some receipts and we have some payments, and we have some more adjustment at the end of the question. Let us have a look at there. Total 8 adjustments, okay? So we will adjust this all here in this account, okay? So here first of all we will write gross profit, okay? Already we calculated gross profit in the previous lesson, so I recommend you to watch that one, then you come back here. Okay, so gross profit was 60,210, okay? So this was the gross profit, okay, great. Then how to calculate profit for the year? First of all, with the gross profit, we will add all the incomes, then we will subtract all the expenses, yeah? We have some incomes in this question, we will write, okay? So here let us write first of all, add incomes. Okay, so what incomes we have? The furniture and fittings with a value of $2,950 were sold, okay? So this is the amount of disposal, okay? So non-current asset disposal. If there is a loss of disposal, we will take as expense. If there is a profit on disposal, we will write as income, okay? So here the assets were sold at $2,950, okay? This is the cost price of the asset, okay? Now what is the value of this asset when it is sold, okay? Look at here on the question, disposal of furniture and fittings, here $3,480, okay? So this is a receipt. So after disposing this amount, business received $3,480. Okay, so here 3,480, we'll subtract this cost price. What we get here? We get here $530, okay? So this is the profit on disposal. How we understand? This is the cost price of the disposed asset and this is the selling price of the disposed asset. So that means this asset was sold at $3,480, okay? So we will write here profit on disposal of furniture and fittings, okay? So we get here profit $530. Do we have any more income? Yes, we have one more. Let us have a look at the question. So here number 5, well is written, a cash discount of 5% was received when Rafiq settled debt with trade payables during the year ended 31st December 2021. Okay, so here the trade payable were $93,100. Okay, Rafiq paid to trade payable $93,100. Okay, now he received a discount 5%. After receiving this discount 5%, he paid $93,100. Now if I tell you what is the amount of discount, then how to calculate. So this amount is here 95%. After taking the discount, he paid this amount, okay, discount he received 5%. Now we need to calculate here 5%, right? Now how to calculate? We will cross multiply, okay? So now if we multiply 5 by $93,100, then we divide the answer by 95, what we get? We get here $4,900, okay? This is the amount of discount Rafiq received, okay, from the trade payables, okay? So now once again, many of you will multiply 5% on this amount, $93,100 directly. So it will not be correct, your answer will not be correct. You have to calculate this way, because Rafiq already deducted the discount 5%, then he paid $93,100, okay? So now in this way you have to calculate the amount of discount, okay? So let us write here discount receipt. So here we get $4,900, okay? Now we will sum up this all three amounts, because we have no more here incomes, okay? So we get here $65,640, okay? So this is our total income including gross profit, okay? Now we will subtract all the expenses from this amount. So what expenses we have on the question? Let us have a look at there. So here the following summary of receipts and payment for the year ended 31st December 2021 has been prepared from the business's bank statement. So here we have receipts related items already have taken. The payments, here we may have some expenses, okay? So here we see rent, $14,750, it is an expense. Here we see general expenses, it is $5,940, okay? So these two amounts we have to take here, okay, as an expense, okay? So first of all, we will write here rent, okay? We will write here less expenses, okay? So we have here rent, we get here $14,750, okay? Why we wrote this amount here? Because we have adjustment. Let us have a look at the question. So here on 1st January 2021, the business's assets and liabilities were as follows. So here we see rent prepaid, $1,250, rent prepaid. So prepaid means we always subtract, yeah, but this amount will not be subtracted, this will be here added. Many of you will make mistake here. Why added? This is the opening balance, okay, opening prepaid. So opening prepaid will be added, closing prepaid will be subtracted, okay? If it is prepaid, if it is outstanding, opening outstanding will be subtracted and closing outstanding will be added, okay? Don't forget. So here opening prepaid $1,250, we will not subtract, we will add this amount, okay? So let us write here plus $1,250, okay? So we have one more rent on the question. Look at here, adjustment number 5, rent of $1,440 was prepaid, okay? So this is the closing amount of rent prepaid, okay? So this will be here subtracted, okay? So let us minus it, $1,440, okay? Now if we add these two amounts and if we subtract from the addition, we get here $14,560, okay? Great, we finished. Now we have here general expenses we see on the question. So let us write here general expenses. Okay, we don't have an adjustment with the general expenses. We will write this amount here directly, $5,940, okay? Great, so what do you have? Adjustment number 1, some cash takings were not banked, were used to pay wages, $21,540, okay, and drawings $2,580, okay? Drawings are not related, but wages will come here, okay? So wages is an expense. So we will write here wages. So here $21,540 wages. Okay, good. So what do you have? We have here the depreciation of furniture and fittings. Okay, so this is another complicated calculation. Okay, so already I made a video on this topic. It is kind of depreciation chapter. So it is different method, revaluation method. I recommend you to watch that video, how we calculated depreciation for furniture and fittings. Okay, so link you'll get in the description box. Okay, so let us write here depreciation on furniture and fittings, $4,740. Okay, so these are 4 expenses we had in this question. So we have very less item but very complicated calculations. So if you practice these questions properly, you will learn many things. Okay, you'll be able to answer many complicated questions in your exam. Okay, so now what to do? Now we need to add this all 4 expenses. So if we sum up this all 4, we get $7,080. Okay, so this is our total expense. Now if we subtract total expense from this income, we get here $18,680. Okay, so this is our profit for the year. Okay, so why profit for the year? Because our incomes are more than expenses. Okay, so it is profit for the year.